Hello, my name is Lyra Ray, and I'm starting this YouTube channel for my magical and spiritual progress as kind of like a journal for me. I need to bring the computer closer because I can't talk very loud. My husband and my daughter are sleeping. Okay, so I'm not wearing any makeup, and this is something I started doing about 2 weeks ago as just a little experiment. I decided, oh god, the lighting is horrible. I decided I was going to stop wearing makeup every day, and look how it just changed all of a sudden. And instead I just put it on, like I put eyeliner or mascara on every now and then. I used to have to like fill in my eyebrows every day, like even before I went to bed, like getting out of the shower, because I didn't want to wake up with anyone catching me like by surprise and like see me without makeup. Like it was insane. Like I put on foundation and everything before I went to bed. Okay, so this is like a really big thing that I'm doing, and I think it's just like a sign of what is to come for me, that I'm beginning to really accept and love who I am with my flaws and all. And I didn't want to put a bunch of toxic chemicals onto my face just so people would not judge me as harshly, because really people are going to judge you anyways, so you might as well, you know, do everything that you want to do and do it for yourself. So basically, okay, I'm making this channel. This is my second YouTube channel, and I just didn't want to start posting these type of videos on my other channel. I just felt like it didn't really fit with the stage of life that I'm in right now. So basically, I'm coming to terms, and not only just accepting, but once again, like, I'm loving the new me. I'm embracing the fact that I need to really focus on my inner magic, my inner magical self. So I've been watching a lot of videos and reading a lot of books and articles about really getting into the Wiccan path, or the path of the witch, the natural witch, and I'm not interested in doing any type of like harm to anybody, to get revenge on anybody. It's not like that at all. What I want to do is just get back to feeling like it's okay to be fully me, and to embrace myself, embrace my path, and I really need healing right now in my life. It's been a crazy, crazy life. I was, without like getting too far into it, I'm like pretty sure that it's safe to say, like, I basically escaped a cult family that I was born into. And I don't think any cult labels themselves a cult. Like, they're just who they are, you know, and they're just presenting this false mask to the world, and or to the public, you know, and it was crazy. It was just straight up crazy. It was hell. I was the main target, basically, because of the fact that I've always been like more sensitive. I've always been really, really like into spiritual development and the occult and connecting with nature. And they told me I was evil, because I wasn't Christian, even though I did think that everything that Jesus was about was totally on point, and they still they wanted me to obey the parts of the Bible that said, men are above women. Men are the masters of women. So I wasn't able to be molded into their little puppet, so I was attacked physically, verbally, emotionally, spiritually, almost every single day. Especially when I was really coming out of my shell and coming out of my mental cage, I would get attacked because they saw that I was lifting myself up, and they didn't like that, So really, all of that is just a reminder of who I am and who I do not want to become, and what I no longer want to attract. So in a way, I'm grateful for everything I went through, because it's gotten me where I am today. So I am the descendant of a medicine woman, or I guess she'd be considered a shaman or a witch. And I feel like, even though I've never even seen a picture of her, I've never met her, I feel like she really guides me and helps me to get through the hardest times. Sometimes I would just be crying alone and just feeling why is all this happening? What do I do? I have nowhere to go. I'm just trapped. What do I do? And sometimes I just feel a presence come and just hug me. And I feel like it was her or the spirit, the energy of my husband, who I'm now with. And yeah, so I'm working on making my own Bible, pretty much, also known as a witch's book of shadows, or a grimoire. And I think I said that right, grimoire. I'm gonna have both, because I have so much information that I want to put into writing, and I would like to pass it down to my kids, and that way they have a book full of my life lessons and the tools that I use to get through all of the crazy hardship in life. And I just really want them to celebrate life and celebrate who they are. So that's what my books will represent to me, is just a celebration of being authentic to yourself. And there's going to just be a lot of stuff about spiritual protection. Okay, so this is going to be my first video on my new channel, and I really would like to connect with other people who are on a similar path, because watching YouTube videos and getting advice from people who are in the same boat as me, or have been and have gotten through it, I just love that. That is my therapy. And I really would like to be a part of such an awesome community of people helping each other and connecting with each other. Because another big thing about me, or it feels like a really big thing in my life, is the fact that I have no family except for my husband, my daughter, and my son, and 2 cousins. That is not, no lie. I'm not exaggerating. That is all the people in my family that I talk to. I had to, seriously cut off communication to everybody else. and like tell them not to come over, don't just pop up at my home. They were just like energy vampires, you know? But anytime I got away from them, they tried to act like they wanted me back in their life, and they would act super nice and like come over and bring me money randomly and like take me out to eat and stuff. But they would just do these things where, or it'd be like they thought I wasn't noticing that they're like giving me a really bad look, you know? Or just like looking down at the ground like thinking really like dark things, you know? I could just tell. And so yeah, like I don't have a lot of family, and I'm a really big family person. Like in my heart, my family is number one to me. Just like all of them, they were number one in my life, and I try to do everything I could to help them come out of their whatever has taken over them, you know? And it was just like I knew something was wrong with these people that I used to love and so much, and just like want to be around them every day and do whatever I could, like to make them happy, make them smile. Like I knew that they started off good. They started off as the innocent child, and something happened, and I thought that I could save them because I'm a Pisces water sign, you know? I'm like really intuitive. I am really empathic, and I just wanted to save them from themselves or from their like inner demons. But by doing that, I almost totally destroyed myself. Literally almost died like a dozen times or more, like where I just wanted to die. And I even attempted to take my life a few times with pills or self-harm, and I just thought I was worthless because, you know, they kind of insinuated that was the whole basis of how they treated me, was I'm worthless. I have to constantly prove myself. I was denied food at times. I wasn't allowed to get a job. I wasn't allowed to get my license. I wasn't allowed access to a lot of basic necessities that I needed. And this would fluctuate, you know, some days, months, or even years would be easier than others being around them. But okay, so I really don't want to get into all of that right now. Okay. I just want to introduce myself basically and say hi. Like, here I am, and I want to connect with others. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say, like, I haven't had a friend come over and visit me or visit them, like, in maybe like 2 years. I'm just in such like solitary mode. I'm just in healing mode. Just like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid to connect with people intimately in person, because that's when I feel the most negative energy through a toxic person, is when I'm in front of them, and it's, you can't just like disappear, you know, like online, if you don't connect with somebody, you just like block them, but you can't do that in real life, you know. So I'm afraid, but I'm gonna use my abilities, what I have to work with, to get through that. Okay, so before this video gets long, I'm gonna sign off and just ask you guys to follow my channel if you want to know more about my progress and if you want to connect with me. If you have gone through anything similar, I would really love it if you would comment and let me know. Alright guys, much love. Bye bye.